Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, and as well Aquarius Rising. Weekly general tarot reading February 8th up until February 14th, 2021. And should you be interested in a personal reading with me, or you want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below. And there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said, moving straight away to the Aquarius a tarot reading for the week. And the first card we do have for you guys, that is going to be the Seven of Swords, followed by the Magician card. Can you see the cards? All right, yes, you can. Moving next, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. Afterwards, that is going to be the Eight of Swords. And the last one for you, Aquarius, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, I want to be Aquarius for that week. Actually, I am rising Aquarius. Wow, all right. So, my God. Kind of a refreshing of a scenery here. That is what we do have, based on the previous readings for the week I did. So what we have right off the start of the week, Aquarius, you guys are going to address yourself with something similar as, what am I doing, man? I mean, why it always happens, like I give so much and at the end I get nothing or very close to nothing. Why I always, give myself so much to people that I love, and from the other side I do see lack of appreciation, lack of tendency, lack of attention as well. Why? And at that point, at the start of the week, Aquarius, you are going to realize, unfortunately, that it is because of you, right? It is because of you, because you have allowed people to treat you as granted. It's just as simple as that. And that will lead you to a conclusion that you have to do something about it, and pretty much you will have to step for your own rights and demand what you have been owed at that point, and not allowing anybody to BS you around, anybody to anybody to treat you unfairly as well, anybody to deceive you with their sweet talks and sweet words as well. You will not allow anybody to use you for their own ends as well, but instead you are going to identify for yourself, you're going to identify for yourself what you want to follow. What do you want to be? All right, what kind of relationship you want to be in, what kind of a job you want to experience. Okay, and it seems that at this point you are going to put all of the influences that are within your life under a huge scrutiny, just to decide, which of those influences or people can be of your service going towards your goal of being happy and being successful, and which cannot. And right after this scrutiny that you're going to set in, we do have the Magician that takes place, and this is where you make the very first steps towards your new reborn life, towards your new reborn self. This is where you now show that you actually does have sovereignty. This is where you actually show that you mean something to yourself, and your words mean. I'm sorry, I did not express myself. I got a little bit excited and did not express myself correctly. I mean, your words mean something. When you say you don't want to do something, that means you don't want to do something, all right? Or when you say that you want to have something, that means exactly this, that you want to have something. When you say that, yes, I'm going to give you this money, but I will want them 2 weeks later, that means exactly this. Instead of being BS'd around that that they're going to return them to you in 2 months, or that they are now squeezing in finances, and they are going to fall into poverty if they give you back the money. That's their problem. It's not your problem. This is what I'm talking. It's kind of like stepping for yourself and demanding being given what you have been owed, like in an attention, money, and in generally making a stand or making a point that you need to be respected. And once this happens, after that, it is kind of like the goal that you have, whatever it is. It will be supported with very, very strong determination that will born a very effective actions toward it as well. And with the Magician card, it's going to be at that stage, is going to be you either like me that way or you are free to go. The door is not locked and you can definitely walk away. And it will be completely fine with you if some people do that, because it will just going to scream that they have been around you just because you have served a purpose for them, and not because they love you, not because they feel something for you, not because they consider you as a friend, but because they could have used you to their own ends. And that is going to end in this week, February 8th up until February 14th, 2021. So what I'm trying to say here, Aquarius, it is that you're no longer going to be a victim of these circumstances. And whoever is stabbing you in your back will no longer be able to do so. And right after this, we do have the 10 of Pentacles, and that is where you are start defining your new cozy environment. In a sense of that this time around, instead of investing, making somebody else richer, making somebody else more comfortable, making somebody else more happy, this time around, you're going to start investing in yourself, making yourself happy, making yourself richer, making yourself more and more independent. And at that particular stage, those that walked away because you no longer served purpose for them, that used you to their own ends, are going to start regretting that this is what happened. Okay, in a sense of that, not that they will start regretting, not that they cannot use you anymore. They will start regretting for what they did to you. Okay, and that it all flashed out. So they will realize at that point that they have betrayed your trust. You became aware of it. And it's very possible as well that at this stage of the week, they may try to regain that trust back again. Are you going to allow that to happen? That depends entirely on you. But here with the 10 of Pentacles, this is the realization from your behalf that being harsh, being very hard and unyielding toward the environment, and thinking first and foremost for yourself actually produce a beautiful results and makes you more comfortable, makes you feel more certain, makes you feel more secure in the for the future that it is coming forth. No different than doing the work to the half of the office, and you are the only one who doesn't have a raise in the salary. No different than that. And this time around, you just slam on the table and say, no, I'm not going to do that. You either raise my salary or I'm going to find myself another job, because it's just unbearable anymore. And excuse me. And at the start of the week, that unbearing feeling is going to become overwhelming, and you just cannot deny it any longer. And right after the manifestation of the 10 of Pentacles, which is the very first investments toward yourself and toward your own nature, toward your happiness, toward your comfortability here, Eight of Swords starts to materialize. And that card, it's sheer a reminder here, or a revelation, if you will, of how much you can go on your own, that you could not manifest dreams, goals, wishes as well, if you will, because you had something stopping you. And that something stopping you came from these people that you no longer follow, that you are demanding what you have been owed to you. And that this was stopping you because you allow that to happen. That is, and what I am saying that it is because this is going to be a revelation that will serve you as a huge lessons, that all the limitations are coming from yourself, and you are the only one who bring down those limitations, and you have to be true to the situation instead of closing your eyes for the obvious, you know, and making excuses for other people doing things to you that you simply don't deserve, right? And once you do understand that truth, once you are now keeping your eyes peeled for the attitude of others, you know, or for the lucrativity of a certain project, you're no longer gonna feel, how can I say, you're no longer gonna feel deprived, like working without knowing how much you're gonna get at the end, like being with somebody and having constantly to endure unfair treatment. Because as soon as such situations start to develop, you will remind yourself to this lesson here, and you're gonna stop yourself creating a limitation of the situation that you are imposing to yourself. Now, at that stage as well, you may start feeling some disruption of the communication, but that is because of what I just said, that you are going to be tried to be convinced into investing into someone else's goal and agenda rather than investing into yours. And it's just that there won't be any common ground in there. That's why there will be a disruption into the communication. And as soon as you feel that disruption into the communication, obviously that person wants to beguile you into something. And you are entering here the week with the Eight of Pentacles, and that is a beautiful card to have as the end of the week. That is where now, as you do follow your own goal, right? As you do follow first and foremost your criteria, first and foremost things you find right for you to follow, you're going to start addressing these endeavors, these enterprises with a conscientiousness, and also you're going to have the eye for the subtleties out there, the eye for the minor details, knowing how to make what you want to make the way you want to make it, which pretty much points that you are going to start creating a very I was about to say generous, but not generous, but a very wide and stable plan for the future, which plan are going to start initiating itself right at the start of the next week. So to me, this reading here is all about liberation from all the it's not even negative influence. It's more like a liberating from an influence that was stopping you of growing, and it was stopping you because it was demanding resources from you. May that be money, may that be attention, may that be time, that has simply sucked without you getting anything in return, and you are just gonna stop investing into a bottomless holes, into a futile endeavors, into someone else's war. And instead you are going to redirect those investments towards yourself. Now I want to say a few words here in terms of those that are single. It's very important to know that at the start of that throughout this week you are gonna have a grasp and glimpse, you know, why you are always ending up single from your relationships. And that is going to be the realization, what I do suspect, is because you make too much of a compromises. And that is going to be, and again, it boils down to being accepted as granted. And that will stop throughout the week. And at the end, you are going to show a new face or a new personality in front of the world, that if somebody wants to be with you, takes you for what you are, they either take it or they either leave it. No compromises anymore with yourself whatsoever. So that being said, Aquarius, this was your weekly general tarot reading, February 8th up until February 14th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we shall see each other next time. Until then, bye.